If you knew someone would hurt you, would you still let them hurt you? I know I would not. Now ask yourself that same question. If you knew someone would hurt you, would you still let them hurt you? Now, when you ask yourself, that question kind of hits differently, when you turn the question on yourself. When you truly care for someone, you want to step in and stop whatever it is that's hurting them. You want to protect them, right? I know I do. But what happens when the someone who is hurting you is you? What about when the hurt is self inflicted? And when the words you say to yourself are more hurtful than anything anyone could say about you or anyone else would say about you? What about when you keep yourself in situations that drain you, relationships that break you? The cycle keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. I am here to tell you, refuse to share your heart with what you know will hurt you. Refuse to share your heart with what you know will hurt you. What that really means is to be kind to yourself, starting with the love you give yourself. Now, here's what I know to be true. There are people in this world who wish they had what you have: a beating heart, breath in your lungs, a chance to start again, and a life that is not perfect. And yet, we treat ourselves like trash sometimes, like we deserve pain, like we deserve what we get. That is so not true. It is not. You are worthy of the same fierce protection, the same patience, and the same gratitude and grace that you give others. Now, today, I am diving into what it means to refuse to share your heart with what you know will hurt you. I am talking about self worth and, more importantly, self compassion. Now, before I get all the way into this matter of the heart, do me a favor. I have a couple of instructions for you, if you will please follow along. Number one, like this video. Number two, share this video with at least one person. And number three, grab your drink and lend me your mind for the next few minutes. It is Monday, and your next level thinking starts now. Why do you keep walking yourself back into places that you know will hurt you? Refuse to share your heart with what you know will hurt you. You know better. You know that is not love. So here is the real challenge. Can you love yourself enough to stop handing over your heart to what hurts you? Do you love yourself enough to stop hurting you? You may have this pattern, and some people do, but you know what this pattern looks like. It is the pattern we have repeated so long of self harm and hurting ourselves and talking down to ourselves that we mistake them and confuse them for personality traits. Because then you'll say stuff like, well, that's just who I am. That is not who you are. That is who you have accepted yourself to be. Now, here are some examples. You talk down to yourself in ways you never would speak to a friend. You would never talk to a friend the way you talk to yourself. When you make a mistake, sometimes you talk to yourself so rough in words that cut so deep, like, I'm so stupid. Why can't I get it right? Let me tell you, my loved ones, that is not being humble. That is harmful. And that harm is coming from you. Now, we've all heard the word self compassion thrown around. It pops up in books and therapy and on podcasts. It is something that we should have been doing more often. And now we have a name for it. So let's just slow down for just a second because this word holds a lot of weight. Now, here is a simple explanation of self compassion. Self compassion means learning how to be on your own side. It is choosing to speak to yourself with kindness instead of criticism. It is giving yourself grace in the moments when you usually give yourself guilt. It is allowing yourself to be human, not perfect. Self-compassion is there to tell us when we don't that we don't have to be so hard on ourselves to grow. All we need to do to grow is to be honest. And we can be honest and kind at the same time. Now, one thing I know for sure and two things for certain is that number one, you are allowed to choose yourself. Yes, choose yourself. And number two, you are allowed to close your heart to harm, even if that harmful and hurtful person is you. Yes, you have a choice. You got a choice. You can keep repeating the pattern, or you can love yourself enough to rewrite self compassion into your story. My beautiful souls, you are so worth it. Self compassion is not just bubble baths and nice soft music, although I do like those things and they can help. However, self compassion is that inner voice that says, I have been through enough. It is that voice that says, I deserve better than how I treat myself. It actually means believing in your own voice. It is time to break the cycle of self harm and hurtfulness. No shaming, no blaming. Self compassion is being brave enough to choose yourself every time. And that is what brings us here. It brings us to this question. What would your life look like if you started treating yourself like someone worth loving, like someone worth protecting, and like someone you are cheering and rooting for? Now sit with that for a minute. Start honoring you. Self-compassion changes everything. Not overnight. It doesn't change everything all at once. It is with consistency that self-compassion changes everything. It is with intention that self-compassion changes everything. And the best thing about self-compassion is that you can start today, right at this moment. You don't need a big announcement. You don't need perfect timing. There is no checklist to complete. Self-compassion is a quiet decision to treat yourself better than you did yesterday. And honestly, that alone is enough. Treating yourself better than you did yesterday is enough. Well, family, those are my thoughts for this week. I truly appreciate you tapping in here with me today. Your time and energy means everything. If this episode spoke to you, lifted you, or made you think a little deeper, please do me a solid favor and share this with at least one or two people. Now, also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it goes a long way with growing this channel and it means so much to me. Until next time, take care of your heart, take care of your mind, and take care of each other. Stay locked in and ciao for now.